U7Buy gives you the fastest and safest ways to upgrade your squad, with so many positive reviews showing its great credibility, along with 24/7 online customer support. And at this moment, U7Buy is running a 5 million free coin daily flash draw. Click the link below to enter and use my code CV3 on U7Buy for 8% off. Link is in the description. We had a very big issue. The striker position was vacant and we needed somebody to fill it. And so it has now been filled by Future SHEVCHENKO. And today we're going to be testing out and finding out the truth about this card. Is it actually worth your coin? We'll be breaking it down into 6 different categories to help you decide whether or not you should buy this card by using the metric grading system of if it's wondrous, mid, or doo-doo. But why should you listen to me? Well, I'm a top 7% elite division player, so I believe I can use my abilities to help guide you choose the best cards to help get you more wins in FC26. So we're going to start off. Now we know for a striker the most important thing is the shooting ability, the pace, and the dribbling. So we'll get into that, but let me just start off with the stuff that are not as important but still important to help you realize whether or not you should buy this card. Because if you miss out on some of the stuff I'm going to say throughout this video, you might just say, for example, oh, he thinks the pace is nice, and just buy the card, but not realizing that I said something else that can be very detrimental for you using this card. But first, let's just talk about the physicalities. Now looky here. I ain't gonna lie, Future Stars SHEVCHENKO only has 80 strength, but did it feel like that in the game? Well, looky here, man. He is indeed a player that is 6 foot, and in moments in times when I was running in behind, he had a little bit of a fight to him to kind of hold off the defender. So I don't think he's a complete puss in boots, but he also doesn't have the greatest ability at shielding the ball. I don't recommend this type of card for the hold up play type of strike or the target man, you get me? But he's not a complete puss in boots, I'll tell you that. Now what about the defensive abilities? Because this guy, you know, as a striker, you want to be able to press for, I don't give a damn about no damn defense. He's a striker. But what about the passing ability? Now this is where a lot of people may stray away from this card or actually not care much, because you know, playstyles is the most important thing in FC26 at this current moment in time. And I, to my absolute surprise, looking at 75 passing from this Future SHEVCHENKO, he has tiki-taka Barcelona tiki-taka playstyle, and you can do first time passes with him with pretty great accuracy. There was not many errors when I was using it. At moments I was thinking, you want to play catch, you throw the ball and they're just dropping it, fumbling the ball the whole time. That's what I thought he was going to be, fumbling. But I was like, whoa, what? He was making tremendous passes. On top of that, I thought he had incisive for a second because he was making great through passes with the 75 passing. I couldn't believe it. So with SHEVCHENKO, if you were straying away from his card because of his passing ability, that's not one thing to stray away from, because for me, I didn't have too much of an issue with his passing. But there may be moments in time when you send the through balls and it's not as great because he still doesn't have the playstyle, but it wasn't bad. Now what about the dribbling ability? Can he do a little bit of that twist and turn? Well, looky here, I'm going to tell you about that, but just remember, I'm also going to tell you the best ways to use this card if you do end up deciding to buy him as well. That will be after I tell you the 6 breakdown. The dribbling ability, this is where I was a little bit shaky, because looky here, man. I wanted to twist and turn and it felt a little bit like the Hulk was using his fingertips on your feet when you're trying to do something. You want to turn this way, but the Hulk is pushing you back just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. So it felt a little bit delayed with his dribbling ability. I'm like, what are you doing, dog? Move, turn, be responsive. It didn't feel the best, man. And even though his reaction, which is very important with dribbling, is 88, his balance and agility is not top tier. It's only 85. And I felt it in the game. There was times where you get his first touch, he would tap it all the way to Madagascar. It was ridiculous. I'm like, what is this guy doing? His dribbling was very shaky for me. And when you go against aggressive, dangerous defenders, he might make you want to punch your monitor. I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost did myself. I almost went knee first. But that's it for the dribbling. Not the best. The pace, I was hoping for tremendous pace. The thing is, he only has rapid, no quick step. So it's harder for him to get into that super speed faster, because the quick step gives you the boost and then you can hold it longer with the rapid. He only has rapid, regular, don't come at cellular. And when he picks up the pace, oh, he's a tall player, so you can see him turn on the jets and get in behind. There were a moment, it might show up in the clips where you see him really burn the defender. But then there's also moments where if the time for him to pick up speed isn't long enough, he's gonna get caught up to in times because the quick step is not there for him. So he takes longer to get into his top speed and he can get caught up to. So his pace was good and bad depending on the type of situation. It's not the best pace, but it's still pretty good. Now the shooting and clinicality ability, what a striker needs. Now looky here, man. He's got the driven low and you know she's on. He's got the hitting with the finesse like Messi. Now he has one of the most useless playstyles in this game currently, the power shot. But if you have a moment where it shows up, it could be effective, but it's mainly useless this year because the defender can zoom at you so fast you have no time to use it. But with him having the driven low, game changer, he has all the top shooting playstyles. I found his finishing ability to be tremendous. If you're in that box and you hit the driven low finesse, the keeper ain't got no chance. If you hit the finesse like Messi, they nerfed it randomly without even letting us know. These bozos at EA, they nerfed it, so it's still random, but it's still one of the best out of the players that can do finesses, you get me? His Trivela shot, I've only used it once and it disappointed me, but for the most part it will probably go in. That was just some BS right there. Overall, finishing ability is with the top tier players. Now the best ways to use this card is simply, if you can, send him in behind, but it has to be with him having enough momentum. And when he's one-on-one with the keeper, there's basically a very, very highly likely chance you're gonna score. You get me? If you are in the box and you play that slow type of gameplay, you can get the ball into him while his back is facing the defender and quickly turn and hit a finesse or driven low finesse. Those are very dangerous. It's gonna be very difficult for the keeper to stop. That's kind of the best ways to really use this card. But overall, what would I really classify Shevchenko Future Stars card? For me, using this card, I normally classify it like if I would use this card in my FUT champion. Now, would I use in my FUT champions? So I would classify him as straight up mid. Decent card, fun card to use if you want to use a Ukrainian or for chemistry, but it's not the best meta card. I didn't really enjoy him that much. What do you think? Hope you enjoyed. Yeah.